In this training video, I'm going to be showing you how to manage your RSVPs for your upcoming BAFTA award screenings and how to make the most of your online guest list. We will cover your events dashboard, keeping track of ticket allocations, managing your RSVPs, including how to accept, decline or waitlist tickets, cancelling or amending guest tickets, using your online guest list, and checking in online. So let's get started. To navigate to your events dashboard on RSVP Online, all you need to do is click the Events tab at the top of the screen here. This will show you all of your upcoming and recent screenings that you have on the system. From here, you can see that there are a few different actions you can take. You can edit your event, you can archive your event, or you can cancel your event. Now, archiving and cancelling are slightly different. The archiving of an event is an admin tool. So once an event is passed, if you want to remove it from your dashboard, you can put it into an archive folder. Cancelling an event, on the other hand, removes it permanently from RSVP Online and fires an automated email to your guests, letting them know that the screening has been cancelled. So do be careful that you don't accidentally click that one when you mean to archive, just something to be aware of there. You'll also see that there is a shortcut to your guest list here, but I'll be showing you that a little later. If you have any pending RSVPs for your upcoming screenings, you'll find a number here next to the little calendar icon. Click this button to go to your tickets request page. You'll see an at-a-glance summary of your ticket numbers. You'll be able to see how many tickets you have available for this screening, how many RSVPs you've received, how many tickets have been requested in total, how many requests are currently pending, how many tickets have been allocated already, and how many tickets you have remaining. Now, the how many tickets you have remaining will start flashing red as you start approaching the last few tickets, really just to help you keep track of your ticket allocations there and make sure you don't go over. Moving to the right-hand side of the screen, you can see a details button here. If you click that button, you'll see that the information has cascaded and you can just check the details here. It's really important to double check your screening date and your screening venue, as this is the information that your guests will receive in their automated emails. If you see anything strange here, then you'll want to go back and edit your screening setup. Here on the right hand side of the screen, you can see your screening notes, and here you can add any additional notes that you want your team to be aware of while they're managing the RSVPs for the screening. All you do is type in your message there and click save, and it will appear here. Moving on to your pending ticket requests. Now, scrolling down here, you'll be able to see guest information. You'll be able to see their name, their affiliations, how many tickets they've requested, and whether or not they appear on the BAFTA mailing list. If you do not see this icon next to someone's request, don't panic. Normally what this means is that the BAFTA member has simply used a different email address when submitting their RSVP. If there's ever anyone there that you're not sure of, you're not sure if they're a BAFTA member or not and whether or not they should be attending this screening, then let us know and we can do a background check for you. Finally, you'll see that we've got a notes column here. Now, if someone leaves you a note with their RSVP, then you'll see an icon appear here. Normally, this is for things like, is it possible to have an additional ticket or any accessibility requirements? Another function that we will be launching this year is an additional icon that will appear here if someone sends in an accessibility request. So, for example, if they need any captions or if they need a wheelchair space, things like that. And then you'll be able to review their note here as normal, so watchlist space. Another function that we're going to be launching at the start of the award season will be removing this job title column and replacing it with a chapters column. This will flag any RSVPs from chapter voters, so you'll be able to prioritise them for particular screenings as per BAFTA's new rules. Now, when it comes to accepting, declining or waitlisting your tickets, there are a couple of different ways that you can do this. The reason I scroll back up to the top of the screen as well is that I want you to keep an eye on these numbers up here. You'll see them update as I go through these requests. So you may want to go through each request individually. If you want to do that, all you need to do is click either the accept icon here, the decline icon, or the waitlist icon. And you can see that these highlight green, red or yellow respectively. Up here, you'll see that the number of allocated and number of tickets remaining has updated as well. So it's really helpful to keep track of everything there. If you have particularly large screening though, you may find it easier to take a shortcut here. So here along the top, you can see those icons appear again. If you want to accept everyone, just click the green icon here. A confirmation message will appear. Click the yes button. And that will mark everyone accepted. At this point, you can then go back through these and cherry pick any individual requests. So you may decide that Max Power, you're not sure who they are because they're not on the BAFTA mailing list, you're going to decline them. Or you may have a look at your ticket numbers and decide that Jeanette Curtin is going to go on your waitlist instead. As you're going through your requests, if you would like to allocate anyone an additional ticket, it's really simple to do. All you need to do is click the drop down here, select the number of tickets you want to issue them, and that's done for you. We can see that our numbers have updated accordingly. It's really important to note that at this point, none of these people has been notified whether or not you're issuing them tickets. This means that you can keep playing with numbers as much as you want at this stage. Once you are happy with your ticket allocations, all you need to then do is scroll up and click one of these notify buttons here. I'm going to notify all. A confirmation message will appear, click OK, and you'll see that all those RSVPs have moved to their relevant tabs. Now going back to the accepted tab, you can continue to make changes to your guest list here. So for example, if Jane Doe gets in touch and asks for an additional ticket and you're feeling particularly nice that day, you might want to click the drop down here and select the number 3. A pop-up will appear. Simply click yes, and that will fire off a new confirmation email to Jane Doe, letting her know that she now has 3 tickets to this screening. On the other hand, John Smith may reach out and say that he can no longer attend this screening. So all you need to do to cancel his ticket is click the cancel button here and click yes, and he will be removed from the guest list. Seeing as John had 3 tickets, I want to try and fill those spaces back up, at which point I might go to my wait list here, and I'm going to issue Jeanette Curtin 2 tickets. Click the accept button here, click yes, and you can see that she has been moved to the accepted tab, like so. Moving on to your guest list. Up the top here, you can see that there are a few different actions that you can take. The first one is adding an additional guest to your event. Really simple to do. All you need to do is fill in their details here. Click save, and you can see that that guest has been added to your guest list. If you have a large number of guests that you need to add to your guest list, so for example, if someone from an outside source has sent you their guest list for the screening, or someone associated with the film wants to bring along some additional guests, really simple to do. All you need to do is click upload a guest list here. Simply read the instructions here on how to format your Excel document, and then find the Excel that you would like to import. You'll then be asked to select the correct column headings here. Now you can see that for company and position, I've just put special guests and director's friend. So that's what will appear on your guest list as a reference. Click continue and agree to the terms and conditions, and then click import now. Close and refresh the page, and we can see that those people have been added to the bottom of your guest list. You'll also be able to check in your guests online from this page. You may wish to sort the list by name, but you can also search for a guest by name, which is really handy when you've got a big queue in front of you. You can just do a quick search to find someone. Going back to our guest list, now say Jane Doe has arrived and she has said that she is particularly interested in receiving the screenplay. You may want to leave yourself a note. Now again, these notes are only visible to you and your team. All you need to do is enter the note in here and click save, and you'll see the icon change to a little eye here. Click that to view the message. When it comes to actually checking in your guests, it's really simple. All you need to do is when that guest arrives, simply click the plus icon here to register their attendance, and you can see that our numbers again are updating in real time. What's really helpful here is that you and your team can be checking in across multiple devices, including your mobile phones, so you can be checking people in from the palm of your hand with just a few clicks. You can continue using the online guest list even if you lose internet connection. A pop-up will appear letting you know not to panic. You can keep checking in guests as normal. Just make sure that you do not leave or refresh this page. Close this pop-up and, as it suggested, keep checking in as normal. You'll see the numbers continue to update in real time. When internet connection is re-established, a second pop-up will appear letting you know that your attendance record has now been uploaded and it is safe to leave this page. Finally, at the end of your event, you're able to download an attendance record. This is really helpful should you need to keep track of who has already attended screenings of certain films and if you need to report any non-attendees to BAFTA directly. And that's it. If you have any questions at all, please do not hesitate to get in touch with either Josh or myself. We'd be more than happy to answer your questions or jump on another call to demonstrate anything to you in more detail. Thank you for watching.